Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's kind of a chattier video because today I am doing a wellness grocery staples haul. Things that I get every week in order to just feel good. Things that I like are definitely not perfect. Obviously, everyone has their things. I mean, I'm not insanely disciplined. I don't follow a diet per se. I just find things that make me feel good and eat them. Pretty much. Right now, I don't know if I've actually mentioned this on my channel, but a month or two ago, I started taking classes through the Institute of Integrative Nutrition on hormone balancing because I was going through fertility issues myself, watching a lot start to go through the same thing as they're starting their families. I was like, I just want to learn more about it, and I've learned so much so far, and I'm not even in to the course yet. So but one of the most important things I've learned thus far is that everyone's health journey, you are bio individual. So that means what works for you might not work for someone else, or like we're just not the same. So take that into account too as I'm like going through this, because what works for me might not work for you. But I'm passionate about my own wellness, and I just thought I would share what I've been liking for food, and do with that what you will. Okay, so now let's get into the haul. So first, I would like to say I shop pretty exclusively at Aldi. So a lot of the stuff is from Aldi. Some of it's not, but just want to put that out there. And I'll maybe like show you what I get and then maybe what I do with it. I don't know, it's kind of a mess. I don't know. We're gonna start with produce. I do a lot of the same things. But one of the newest things, which I don't have it with me, but I've gotten pomegranate, and oh my goodness, I don't know why I haven't. I got pomegranate recently and pulled out all the seeds and melted dark chocolate on it. I'm a very big dark chocolate girl. I melted dark chocolate on it and let it get cold. Oh my goodness, it's so good. So that's what I've been doing with that. Bananas, I haven't got as much recently, but Tyler's allergic to bananas, so there's that. But introducing Ruth to foods. So I've been having smoothies plus Ruth. So there's that. Cucumber, I feel like is a good way to make anything feel fresh. Like just adding it into like salads or bowls makes it just feel like a little fresher, not so wintry. I don't know. Does that even make sense? I don't know. But with spinach, I like to put it into soups, especially this time of year when I'm not, sometimes I just don't like crave like cold stuff, whereas soup is very nourishing, fills you up. I make a beef soup every week or every 2 weeks, depending on if we're in the mood for it or not. And this is a contributor. Little Beanie Baby woke up from her nap, so we will continue. Carrots and celery are also staples for our beef soup or any other soups. They're a pretty good base, and you know, just added arugula into the mix because I've been seeing people use it as a side, which I mean people have been using this forever, but I've seen it in a side in a couple of dishes, and I'm like, this is so good, and I could eat arugula by the handful because I love a leafy green. I try to buy organic for most things, or at least most things that you eat the skin off of. If you peel things, I don't feel like you have to buy them organic. I mean, of course, and anything that you can grow yourself, I feel like you should if you can. But, you know, you just sometimes can't do that. So, but that's just my thought. I had just gotten over the flu this week, which was fun. But I bought this, and these are very yummy, especially leading up to the flu. Like if you can feel sickness coming on, I love having this on hand. It's just an immunity blend juice. Okay, next up we have dairy. And before I got pregnant, I was a non-dairy girl for the most part. Except you can't replicate cheese. You just can't. But once I got pregnant, I switched to whole fat, everything normal, milk and yogurt and stuff. And I can now tolerate it, which I think is so fun. So that's going into this haul. So of course we have whole milk. If you can get raw milk, I I'm all for raw milk. If you don't like raw milk, you don't believe in it, that's okay too. If you are non-dairy, that's okay too. I am huge lover of Parmesan cheese. I use it for pretty much everything. It's, oh, there's mold in this. I love it. It's so good. High protein, clean, very clean. They don't do a lot to it. I enjoy that. Greek yogurt, whole Greek yogurt. I've never used this brand, but I like it so far. Okay, finishing up the dairy portion. I always get a block of grass-fed cheese, but I actually really like this cheese compared to other cheeses. So I grate that up sometimes too, but Parmesan's like my go-to. I use it for everything. Clearly this isn't new, but grass-fed Irish butter, same deal. Portion is meat, and again, some people are like, oh, meat's good for your hormones, meat's not good for your hormones. Again, we're all different, and I'm sure there is a right answer, but for me, I think one of the biggest contributors in helping my fertility was eating red meat. I think I'm very iron deficient anyway, and I noticed the biggest difference in my skin and my cycles even with red meat, but some people would say the opposite. So again, it's whatever works for you, but I'm a big fan of red meat, so that's just who I be. I'm annoyed with myself because I just did a grocery pickup and I don't have any grass-fed beef on me, so I of course didn't get grass-fed beef, but that's a staple. I use it and I make a beef soup every week, and I make beef patties, little teeny beef patties. I probably should picture. It's my favorite meal in the whole entire world. So I eat those like every week. So ground beef is my favorite. If you can get it local, even better. My family grew up raising beef. They don't anymore, which is sad. So we have to find something else. But all these organic grass-fed beef is very good. I'm a big fan of it. And we also get it from Sam's Club. So those are two decent choices. New York strip steaks. Again, if you can get them local, I would suggest that. We also shoot deer, so we have a lot of venison as well. But I love beef. Venison I do not love nearly as much as beef. But you know, use what you can. So, New York strip steaks. Delicious, good, nutritious. And then two things that I love as of like the last year is chicken sausage. I am not a sausage person. I've never liked sausage, but chicken sausage has grown on me. So we have chicken sausage for breakfast and we have chicken sausage for dinner. We've got free range eggs. Normally we get them from, I have two family members who have chickens, but because we live in New York in the winter, a lot of the times they slow down their laying. So then just doesn't work out. So, but as close as you can get to real, that's great. I love eggs. I have an egg every single day, so there's that. Our last portion is snacks, because snacks are important. I don't buy a lot of like traditional snack food. Tyler will sometimes, but I like to snack, but I don't like to eat things again that don't really make me feel well. Definitely don't eat perfect by any means. But these are, again, grocery staples that I feel like make me feel well. On days that I teach my workout class, I like to eat these Perfect bars. Pretty minimal ingredients for the most part. I mean, perfect, no. But they're just a little yummy filling thing on the go. Salsa, although sometimes we have homemade from my mother-in-law, which I love. A mild salsa. And again, ingredients matter. So then dark chocolate. I'm a big dark chocolate. So pretty much the only dairy I really try to stay away from is like ice cream and milk chocolate. The rest I'm kind of like, whatever. It's not good quality dark chocolate. I would suggest good quality. I like the brand HU. I'll show a picture of it. That is my favorite chocolate ever. It is so good. And the darker chocolate you can get is the better. I've noticed eating that around my cycle has made a huge difference because of the amount of magnesium in it, what you will. But this is just dark chocolate that I picked up from Aldi, so we'll see if it's good. And then last but not least, I decided to even make this video over these because I love them so much. Are these healthy for you? No. Are they good for you? Not really. Are they delicious? Yes. They are these coconut almonds. They are so good. So they're a dark chocolate, which I love, but again, they're not like the healthy dark chocolate, they're just dark chocolate. And they are wrapped in coconut with an almond in the center. I've bought these religiously for the last 6 months. They're amazing. But yeah, there's genuinely nothing health or wellness about those chocolate covered almonds. But those are my sweet treat every single night. And I'm like, you know what? If chocolate covered almonds are my sweet treat, I don't think I'm doing that bad in life. But that's our staple grocery haul as somebody who cares about wellness and wellness of her family. But I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.